Hey guys, Colin Fett here, Global Expansion Team member, Herbalife. Here to talk to you today about getting clients results and following up. Definitely a key part of what we do as wellness coaches is getting our clients results. If people come to us and they don't see results, we're out of business pretty quickly. So some important things to know, and I'm going to go over. A lot of people will come to you for weight loss, but I'm also going to go over just general nutrition, being healthy, staying at a healthy level, and then also gaining weight, gaining muscle. I'll go through those three different concepts, and we'll go from there. So for starters, let's talk about losing weight loss. So there's a couple different, below this video, there is two links. There's one to a lean protein estimator and a calorie estimator, and one to iChange. So I'm just going to screen share with the lean protein estimator to start out here. And okay. So this is the link that we have below there. And so you can type in your client's height and weight. So let's say they're, I'm going to type myself in, 215, 6'1", and it'll calculate their protein factor and their resting metabolic rate. So this is how much protein I should be taking in a day. Granted, which we'll talk about a little bit later, is that if they're working out, they might need some more protein. But 140 grams of protein, and then my resting metabolic rate. This means to stay even keel, not lose any weight, not gain any weight, I should be taking in 1,928 calories. So when you're working with someone to lose weight, you take this resting metabolic rate and you decrease 500 calories per day. And that would average out to be about a pound of weight loss a week. And you can click over on this calorie tab and it kind of explains that as well on the lean protein estimator. Okay. So for that, for 1,900, I would need to be taking in around 1,400 calories to lose weight. That's my weight calorie reduction goal is. You can also use iChange. So I just logged onto my iChange here. Go to www.ichange.com. And as a coach, you can set up a site, and then you also set up a site for your clients, and they can log in, they can log their food, which we'll talk about in a second as well. Very key to getting people results. And so this one tells me I need 165 grams of protein. This one says a little bit more calories to lose weight, 2,100. So I'm not sure why this one was that. Oh, it has me as a female. Good point. Noted. I thought that was a little low. All right, so there we go. That looks a little better. So 2,300 calories for a male, and that's me. 2,400 calories, and then over here about the same. So within a couple hundred calories. So their weight loss, they say I need to be 21. Over here, well, 24 minus 5 would be 19. So they're within 130 calories of each other. So, so yeah, that kind of shows you, they already did the math for you there on iChange, basically. So anyway, I'm going to flip back over here. Back to me. Awesome. Okay, so a couple things that you're going to get with your clients when you're working with them. Maybe they'll be like, I'm not losing weight. What's going on? A lot of times it just comes down to calorie intake. So they're taking in too many calories. It just comes down to that. They're either cheating or they're lying about cheating. And as a coach, we have to be able to kind of work through that and not be like, hey, you're lying, but you know, help them see what they're eating that are the extra calories. So that's where tracking comes in huge. The iChange that I just showed you, that's a great tool for tracking. They can log all their food on there. It tells them how many calories they ate during the day, how much protein, carbohydrates, et cetera, et cetera. MyFitnessPal, they can just use a pen and a piece of paper. Whatever works for them is great, but if they're not tracking, they're missing out, you know, and figuring out how much calories they need. And I mean, really with Herbalife, it's pretty simple. You have 2 shakes for weight loss. So those are pretty simple to track. You just write shake down. And then what's your colorful meal and your protein snack. So a couple other myths I wanted to point out. Sometimes you'll have clients that are like, I'm not losing weight. I think I need to eat more. I think I'm going into starvation mode. I don't know, they might have heard on the TV or whatever it is, but starvation was a myth. If you're starving, you would be losing weight. terrible, but look at like concentration camps. People lose weight when they are starving. So if your client is starving and not losing weight, they're most likely eating too many calories somewhere in their diet, and you can help them see that through tracking. So don't let them fool you with the starving myth. Other tips. So if you have a smaller gal, for a female, for instance, 1,200 calories is about as low as we want to go ever for someone. So let's say her resting metabolic rate is 1,400 calories. We don't want to put her down into like 900 calories to lose weight. We want to put her at 1,200 calories would be the lowest, and then there's not as much wiggle room. But then also with exercise. So you'll have this with clients too, like, well, I'm exercising, I should be eating more. So just keep their calories at a weight loss level and have them exercise if they want to lose weight faster. That's what I tell people. If you're not losing, just have them track. Pretty simple. And if they're not losing, they're not creating a calorie deficit. It always comes down to that. Calories in, calories out. At the bottom line, end of the day, that's what it comes down to. And it's averaged out over time too. So, I say 4 days in a row, maybe they had 1,200 calories, but on that 5th day, they went out and had 2,000 calories worth of pizza. Well, then the average is out and they, didn't lose weight. So that's something to talk with your clients as well. Okay, so gaining muscle, very similar to weight loss, but we are bumping it up by 500 calories a day. So you look into that. Like mine, it was 2,300, I think was the resting metabolic rate. So we'd bump it up to 2,700 for my intake. We could use the shakes as snacks. We'll do that a lot for guys or females too that want to lose or gain weight, gain muscle. They have a breakfast, and they have a shake for a mid-afternoon snack, mid-morning snack, and mid-afternoon snack. So that works good. Okay, so then I have a lot of clients that are just on a health meal plan. I just want to get in a consistent regimen and feel better and be healthier. And that's a 1 shake a day plan. They have a shake every morning for breakfast, and that's phenomenal. We love people that are on those programs, and keep rocking that program and keep doing that. So those are kind of our 3 different areas of getting people results. It's key. That's what we do as wellness coaches. We get people results. So make sure beforehand you know what result they're looking for too. If you have a weight loss client and you're coaching them towards, or you have someone who wants to gain muscle and you're coaching them towards weight loss, well, they're not going to be satisfied with their results. So make sure you know what the results are, set some goals, help them reach the results. Now I'm going to shift gears a little bit to follow up. A screen share with this guy here. So so this is shared in the binder that Alicia was talking about. You can print off each one of these sheets for each client you have, their start weight, goal weight. And then these are questions to ask on once they started a program. So you have your 3-day trial questions, day 1, day 2, day 3, and then this is day 1 of products. So some things to key in on here is how you ask the questions. So how did you make your shake this morning? Not did you have your shake this morning? Because this will tell us, did you do 2 scoops of protein? Did you do 2 scoops of Formula 1? Did you make it with milk? Did you, how did you make it? So then they can go through, did they mix it? Did they blend it? And I've had a lot of clients that, they thought, oh, I need to do Formula 1 in the morning and then just protein in the afternoon. Or they thought one was a morning shake, one was an afternoon shake or something like that. And so being able to ask them that question that way is very key. Going through all these questions, and they're all great. I like on a scale of 1 to 10, how's your energy level? And you can kind of look back to what they said on the wellness profile, and always kind of help talk them up and make them feel better about getting their results. Because a lot of times they're getting results and they don't even notice it until you point it out to them. How many glasses of water? So make sure they're drinking their water intake for the day. Day 3, I always like this one, how your clothes fitting. It kind of gets them to start thinking, oh yeah, my clothes I am shrinking a little bit or whatever. Then we kind of continue on. We have follow-up all the way through for the first month. So I like to meet with clients weekly, and that's what this other plan has. Day 1, day 3, day 7, and then you can do weekly after that. You can just kind of write notes on them. And I like to do weekly for a month and then kind of reassess, and then maybe do weekly for another month, or bi-weekly, kind of depending on the client and how, if I have a client who's lost 2 pounds and it took us a month to get there because she was back and forth and up and down, we might stay on a weekly thing. Or if I have a guy that's, down 10 pounds and he's good and he's a business guy, he's got, a million meetings and stuff. He's busy. I say, let's go to 2 weeks, so it's not scrunching your schedule. And if you don't drop the weight like we want to, then we can go back to a weekly meeting. So I usually just play it by ear kind of with the client, but always book a meeting from a meeting. So book your next follow-up appointment when you have that current follow-up appointment. That's about all I got. Thanks for listening, guys. Have a great day.